both work on different areas. One is Sushila Aggarwal. As you all know, this is a 5 judges bench judgment. Both Justice M.R. Shah and Justice Ravindra Bhatt have given this. I'm sure all of you have read this judgment. This is about grant of anticipatory bail. How long does it continue? What is the effect of that? Whether any conditions can be imposed? What sort of conditions? And how long does it operate? Here, in fact, there were one line of judgments by the Supreme Court itself, which said, while granting anticipatory bail, no conditions can be imposed. But one more line was that it has to be time limited, and also that certain conditions can be imposed. So therefore, this 3 judges bench and the 2 judges bench were referred to the 5 judges. And the court, after considering elaborately, there were 2 judgments, of course, concurring. M.R. Shah gave the lead judgment, in which the paragraphs which I will say, they say the Gurbakh Singh Sibia, which was already there, it is also by a constitutional bench, 1980 to SCC 565. So you will have to refer to this when you are writing this. In the sense, when you are referring to this case, you will have to understand the Sibia's case also. It had taken a balanced view about imposing conditions. It can't be in a straitjacket formula, whether it should be completely imposed or completely free. That is left to facts of each case. And therefore, they said Gurbakh Singh Sibia lays down the correct law. So we will only reaffirm what is said in Gurbakh Singh Sibia. Also, it overruled certain judgments which said no conditions can be imposed at all. Siddharam Santalinkappa Maitre, which is reported in 2011 1 SSC, which is considered in this judgment itself. They said it's not correct law to the extent it takes the view that the life of the order cannot be curtailed. It said extreme view was that you grant an anticipatory bail, you can never curtail the timing of the anticipatory bail. That was an extreme view the court thought. It said, no, don't take that. That's incorrect as far as the timing goes. Whereas in this, Gurbakh is a balanced view. And also there is one more judgment which said it has to be necessarily limited. That is Salaluddin Abdul Samad Sheikh, which is reported in 96-1. That order of anticipatory bail has to be necessarily limited in time frame. That is also not a good law. Both took 2 extreme views. So therefore, the court said, Justice Ravindra Bhatt also made a separate concurring judgment. It's a very interesting judgment, and it is always necessary for any AOR. I would think that, every AOR at least some point in their beginning of career as an AOR itself, they'll get some anticipatory bail or the other, because we all end up here. Nowadays, the anticipatory bail, sometimes we have to get it only from the Supreme Court. So I think all of us need to know, at least for our academic knowledge, if not for the exam. But I would think this is a very important question that will come, that that will be raised time and again, that question of anticipatory bail, whether it can be limited for a particular period, and what is the correct law laid down in the recent judgment. That is Sushila Aggarwal, which will be probably in your list. It could be, 1 second, Sushila Aggarwal was what? Item 60. Then